So it's been a hectic few days for Prime Minister Modi. It's been a very, very busy visit and a substantive visit. One big part of it is the partnership on technology. Today, the final day, he met with a whole bunch of tech leaders, both from the US side as well as from the Indian side. Tim Cook of Apple, Sundar Pichai of Google, Mukesh Ambani of Jio, and of course, there was Nikhil Kamath, co-founder and the CEO of Zerodha. Thank you very much, Nikhil, for speaking with us here on CNN News 18. You were at the state dinner yesterday, today at the tech handshake event. What's been your impression? What are your thoughts on what has transpired over the last couple of days?
So, hi, Zaka. It's been a hectic few days. I think all of us, including yourself, I'm sure, is a bit sleep deprived. Uh, so, I think the one very palpable element of all the interactions, be it the dinner last night or the lunch today or the meetings we had today, is the bond between our Prime Minister and President Biden. I think there is a friendship there, and long may it continue. I think geo from a geopolitical lens, it's important for the world to get along a bit more than the world has been getting along. So every friendship out there, I think, is a good thing.
So let me ask you about the tech stuff, right? You were just coming off a meeting which had, Satya Nadella and Sundar Pichai and Tim Cook. India is already, at the forefront of this technology revolution, whether it's on financial payments, the stuff that you guys do at Zerodha. You're really at the cutting edge of it. What is it that US tech giants can bring into this equation? What is it that we need from them, which can sort of leapfrog this relationship?
So it's quite a complicated conversation to summarize, but the overwhelming feeling has been that both parties want to participate and they want increased technology transfer between the two geographies. One low-hanging fruit I can think of is, I think, from a banking lens, from an India stack lens, be it what the government has done with Aadhaar or eKYC or UPI. In some ways, I think there is a big opportunity there for that stack to be replicated in the West. I feel banking in India is superior in many different ways. And I think there will be opportunities on both sides, and this increased engagement will go a long way to helping that equation.
So tell me something, when we talked banking, since you mentioned banking and banking in tech, for the last 20 years, the sort of point of commonality for India and US, I mean, Indian companies and let's say US banks, was that many of the back end stuff were taken care of by some of India's biggest software names, right? Going forward in the next 10 years, how do you see that changing from this whole, India handles the back end stuff of American banks to India is at the forefront of the tech that American banks are going to be using over the next 10 years? How do you see that change?
So, Zaka, the world is changing so quickly. When generative AI is able to think, which, Sam Altman was at the meeting as well, and people presume that it could get there soon. When that were to happen, back-end servicing or outsourcing in the manner that we know it today might evolve very quickly into jobs that are about training the model. So we might have a lot of jobs like that come our way as well. But interesting times ahead. I think a lot will change, and this engagement will definitely help. And the friendship between our leader and President Biden will definitely help in situating us in a better place to cater to the changes that might happen tomorrow.
All right. As I get a couple of concluding questions, I mean, let's say in your field, in the field of stock trading and brokerage and so on, do you really see AI replacing what a stock trader can do real time? I mean, how far out is that from happening?
Well, I wouldn't be the best person to answer that, Saka, but for the sake of everybody who is an investor, a trader, a broker, I hope it's later rather than sooner.
Have you started using AI in any form in your business?
Not in a meaningful enough manner to, talk about it, at least from my lens, at least when I'm talking about myself.
All right. Nikhil Kamath, as always, a pleasure speaking with you. And I think you can go ahead and get some well-deserved rest. Thank you very much for speaking with us here on CNN. Thank you.
Bye, Pak. Yes.